pinned and I'm stoned. You said, darling, didn't we swear last time? And I said, yeah, but lies still rhyme.
You wore that scent I can't forget, same as the night our hearts first met. You laughed and said, this ain't a tune, just barroom promises and cheap perfume. Barroom promises and cheap perfume, where hearts get loud in a lonesome room. We swear we're done and start again, with one slow dance and 2 shots of sin. We say never by the neon bloom, but we're still caught in this old saloon. Barroom promises and cheap perfume. I told myself, don't take that seat, but your eyes lit fire under my feet. You poured me a lie with that sideways grin, and I drank every drop you poured me in.
You look like hurt with a little hope, all cowboy charm and unraveling rope. I said this time, let's not resume, but your kiss still smelled like cheap perfume. Barroom promises and cheap perfume, words that vanish by the afternoon. We swear we're wise and fall too fast, try to rewrite what couldn't last. We say goodbye but make more room for one more lie beneath this moon. Barroom promises and cheap perfume. And cheap perfume.
We both know how this ends,
but we're better at breaking than being friends.
and as long as this jukebox plays our tune,
we'll be singing in shadows and smelling like truth. Barroom promises and cheap perfume, a love too wild, a heart too soon. We dance in smoke, we fade in light, we fall apart about every night. But I take it back like I always do, with nothing left but a worn out tune. Barroom promises and cheap perfume. Sharp, but your perfume still hanging soft on that cotton sheet, like your ghost won't let me sleep.
I swore I'd go and not look back, but I hesitated on that track. Left my mark on your favorite cup. Guess I wasn't all the way fed up.
You left your lipstick on my good took your keys, but not the sky. You left your lipstick on my goodbye. Maybe it was a sign I meant, or maybe love just leaves a scent. But I see you every time I try to clean that kiss from goodbye. You left your lipstick on my goodbye, and I can't wipe away that wine. I still wear it on my chest like a wound I won't confess. You moved on, and I know I should too, but I still see your lipstick on my
Got a half-full tank and a worn-out map, boot on the pedal and a red ball cap. Radio's loud, playing something strong. Yeah, it's that honky-tonk highway song. Two-lane blacktop, moon hanging low, dust on the dash and miles to go. Windows down, I'm singing along to that honky-tonk highway song. It's a four-chord ride and a backbeat roll, steel guitar cutting through my soul. Freedom riding shotgun all night long, crank it up, that honky-tonk highway song. Yeah, the wheels keep spinning and the nights stay long with that honky-tonk highway song. Stopped at a diner just past state line, had a cup of coffee and a slice of thyme. The waitress smiled, said, "You moving on?" I tipped my hat and hummed the song. Yeah, the wheels keep spinning and the nights stay long with that honky-tonk highway song. Ain't looking back, I've made my peace. This road's my church, this cab's my seat. Every town just comes and goes, but that melody still knows. Oh, it's a four-chord ride and a backbeat roll, steel guitar cutting through my soul. Freedom riding shotgun all night long, crank it up, that honky-tonk highway song. Yeah, the wheels keep spinning and the nights stay long with that honky-tonk highway song. Ain't looking back, I've made my peace. This road's my church, this cab's my seat. Every town just comes and goes, but that melody still knows. Yeah, the road goes on and I stay gone with that honky-tonk highway
You say you're bad, you say you're bold, you wear your leather like it's gold. Talking big from that barroom chair, but I don't see no wild in there.
You throw that shade like a neon queen, sipping fire with your stare so mean. You strut by like you own the night, but girl, I'm game if you wanna fight.
You say you're thunder, but I bring rain. You bring heat, but I bring flame. This ain't no game we're falling in. You talk trouble, I walk in.
You draw lines, I cross them fast.
You talk sweet, I never asked.
You spark fires, I fan the wind.
We both know where this ends again.
You tease the storm with a wicked grin.
You talk trouble, I walk in.
You wear that smirk like it's a dare, spin your glass, toss back your hair. But one wrong look, one slow smile, and I'll chase you down in outlaw style.
You think you're tough, tough with your boots and charm, but I break hearts like I break alarms. You brag too loud, but you dance just right, so maybe I'll stay one more night.
You light the fuse, I strike the match.
You pull ahead, I scratch and catch.
We're wild enough to lose or win.
You talk trouble, I walk in.
You throw shade, I throw it back.
You bring heat, I torch the track.
We're wild enough
To lose or win. You talk trouble,
I walk in.
you throw shade, I throw it back.
You bring heat,
I torch the track. You talk storms, I bring the spin.
we crash like
Thunder rolling in. So pour the shots and spin that sin.
you talk trouble.
I walk in. One of these nights we'll go too far,
One of these fights will leave a scar, but
but till that day we'll dance and grin. You talk trouble, I walk in.
you draw lines, I cross them proud. You whisper low, I shout out loud. You play coy, I play to win.
We both love this mess we're in.
So cue the band, let boots begin. You talk trouble, I walk in. One of these nights, we'll go too far. One of these fights will leave a scar,
But till that day we'll dance and grin.
you talk trouble,
I walk in.
you talk trouble, I walk in. Sun's going down on the county line. Trucks roll in like a back road sign. Cooler's full and the fire's lit. Tailgate drops, yeah, this is it. She walks up in them worn out boots, spins in circles like a live wire loose. Radio cranking that outlaw sound, and we ain't slowing this party down. We're kicking dust on a Friday night. Boots are stomping in the pale moonlight. Hearts run wild in a southern groove, dancing like we got nothing to lose. Raise your glass, hold it high. We're burning fast and feeling right, kicking dust on a Friday night. Joe's on the fiddle, swinging mean. Sally's laughing in them cut-off jeans. Old Red Barn's got a brand new beat, with hay on the floor and fire in our feet. We're kicking dust on a Friday night. Boots are stomping in the pale moonlight. Hearts run wild in a southern groove, dancing like we got nothing to lose. Raise your glass, hold it high. We're burning fast and feeling right, kicking dust on a Friday night. Ain't no worries, no city lights, just stars above and good old fights. We live it loud, we live it true. That small town soul comes shining through. We're kicking dust on a Friday night, laughing loud till the morning light. Hearts on fire in a country tune, spinning around like a red hot moon. So clap your hands, scream and shout. This is what life's all about, kicking dust on a Friday night.
I threw my boots in the passenger seat, said goodbye to Main Street heat. You rolled up smiling ear to ear, said, girl, let's shift out of here.
You had your heart in a duffel bag, lipstick wild and a red bandana rag. I turned the key, the engine roared, and we left our doubts at the county store.
Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams, two-lane love and worn-out jeans. No map, no plan, just gasoline, chasing sunsets we ain't seen. Laughing loud with the windows down, burning rubber out of this town. We ain't rich, but we got steam. Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams. You DJ'd every mile we made, sang off-key to Elvis and Hank. You leaned on me in motel lights, said this life feels damn near right.
You drove through storms with one hand tied and the other holding mine at night. We kissed at red lights, danced at green in a world too fast for 17.
Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams, rolling on faith and jelly beans, running from nothing toward everything like rebels with a wedding ring. We make love out of moonlight beams, living loud, wild and full of schemes. We ain't rich, but we're a team. Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams.
One flat tire, one roadside kiss, one moment more like this. We may be broke, but we're gold inside, and babe, you're still my favorite ride.
Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams, dust trail love with a rebel gleam. We got the stars and wrote the songs, a little lost but never wrong, turning miles into memories. Just you, just me, and highways free. We're built for life, not limousines. Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams. You DJ'd every mile we made, sang off-key to Elvis and Hank. You leaned on me in motel lights, said this life feels damn near right. You drove through storms with one hand tied and the other holding mine at night. We kissed at red lights, danced to green in a world too fast for 17. You leaned on me in motel lights, said this life feels damn near right. You drove through storms with one hand tied and the other holding mine at night. We kissed at red lights, danced to green in a world too fast for 17. We made love out of moonlight beam in a world too fast for 17. One flat tire, one roadside kiss, no moment more like this. We may be broke, but we're gold inside, and babe, you're still my favorite ride. Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams, dust trail love with a rebel gleam. We got the stars that wrote the songs, a little lost but never wrong, turning miles into memories. Just you, just me, and highways free. We're built for life, not limousines. Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams. He pulled up in a dusty Ford, boots on dash and a smile like Nord. Had too big and jeans too torn, should've known I was about to be warned. He said, girl, you look like sin. I laughed and said, don't rope me in. But 5 shots later and a sideways grin, I was 2 step deep and falling in. He's got that cowboy side of crazy, drives me wild and acts all lazy, spins me fast and walks away, but somehow I beg him to stay. He's rough, he's sweet, he's never plain, like whiskey poured in summer rain. Lord help me, but I love it daily, that cowboy side of crazy. He don't text back but shows her too, with a truck full of dogs and a case of brew. We fight like fire, kiss like storms. He's chaos aware in denim form. He's got that cowboy side of crazy, drives me wild side of crazy.
Slow to a gravel bin, old red barn and a few good friends. Pass the bottle, light the flame, telling stories that all sound the same. Moon's hanging like a cheap bar sign, and we're burning through another round of time. Laughter echoes through the pines, truth gets louder after midnight shines. It's whiskey talking county roads, where the night gets deep and the wind still knows. Hearts spill out in a southern drawl, with every sip we tell it all. Steel guitar and engine moans, yeah, we find peace where wild things roam, in whiskey talking county roads. Dust kicks up when the tires roll on, no place to be, just chasing dawn. That dashboard light and radio glow are all I need when I wanna go. It's whiskey talking county roads, where the night gets deep and the wind still knows. Hearts spill out in a southern drawl, with every sip we tell it all. Steel guitar and engine moans, where we find peace where wild things roam, in whiskey talking county roads. Ain't about running from the pain, just driving through it in the rain. The truth comes out in dust and smoke, between the laughs and words we spoke. It's whiskey talking county roads, old regrets and new crossroads. We ain't lost, we're just let go, with empty cups and hearts that know. The realest nights ain't ones we planned, just back road dreams and borrowed land, yeah. Whiskey talking county roads.
Saw you looking over your ring, like you were tired of everything. You sipped slow, turned down the light. I said that look don't match that white.
You had that outlaw kind of grin, like you were born to chase some sin. Told me things I shouldn't hear, but I leaned in with no fear.
Spoken for,
you ain't no saint.
I wear my saint
like fancy paint.
We both know this ain't polite lie, but we still dance through the night. We're on the wrong side of right, crossing lines under neon light. A little too close, a little too long, feeling something that don't belong. It ain't holy, it sure ain't wise, but we can't stop locking eyes. We both know side right.
You said I won't ask where you'll be.
I said don't you go falling for me,
but your hand stayed right on mine, and I didn't move, not this time.
We told the truth through sideways grins, and lied like lovers in their sins.
No promises, no sweet disguise, just wanting more something we should try.
The band played slow,
The room went still. I knew I should,
but I never will.
we both walked past that red lit sign.
Now we're deep in blurry lines.
We're on the wrong side of right, stealing time in the hush of night. One bad move, but it feels so real, like fate with the rebel's heel. No maps here, no end in sight, just two fools chasing firelight. We don't care what's black or white, we're just living on the wrong side of right.
Maybe come tomorrow we'll pay the price, but tonight this wrong sure feels nice. And if regret comes knocking at noon, we'll just blame the band and the moon. We're on the wrong side of right, outlaws caught in a lover's fight. Your hand in mine, never look that side. We don't ask, we don't reply. No goodbyes, just stolen nights, just lips and lies and hungry eyes. We ain't perfect, we ain't polite, we're just living on the wrong side of right. You walked in at 1:45, boots too loud and smile too smooth. Bartender said, son, it's near the end. But then you sat down and said, hi, friend.
You looked lost in your half-warm beer, eyes half shut, but the grin was clear. I said, what's your story, cowboy dear? You said it starts when you sit right here.
It's the last round and the lights are low. We just met, but it kind of flows. Ain't no time for second guess,
just one
spark and one sweet mess. No slow dance, no promises missed, just last round and first kiss.
You said, I don't usually move this fast. I said, cowboy slows in the past. We laughed hard, clinked our glass, and watched the clock run out too fast.
You told me you sing on Friday nights. I said I